Hiya, welcome back to Green Hill Gaming, where I share my passion of video games with the whole wide world. I am back with another Mortal Kombat 1 live stream. I am celebrating Christmas Eve, that's Christmas spelled with a K, with Mortal Kombat 1. So yeah, Christmas Eve with Mortal Kombat 1. So sit back, relax, but as always, and more importantly, enjoy the live stream. So I'm going to be having these short burst Christmassy live streams over Christmas time. I would say focusing on Mortal Kombat, because it's the only game that I have right now that I can think of that actually has any kind of Christmas themes to it, Christmas content. Those Christmassy skins and palettes for the fighters. There's also a Christmas stage as well. So yeah, over the course of the Christmas, I'll be doing these short burst Christmassy live streams, blasting anywhere between, like, depends really, like 30 to 60 minutes. I might do a long enough Christmassy live stream tonight. It's Irish time after midnight, because technically it's like Christmas here in Ireland then. Could be like an hour, could be an hour and a half. Who knows? But I am planning on doing like short burst, like mini Christmassy live streams over the Christmas. So I hope you stay tuned for that, and I hope that you enjoy. So yeah, so what I'm actually going to be doing in this live stream is I'm going to be continuing to grind for seasonal credits, so I can get myself some more seasonal items, seasonal skins and palettes. Seasonal credits you get by playing through the game, mainly playing through invasions, but you can actually get seasonal credits in other ways as well, I think including daily quests. I'll actually confirm that actually for you. I'm nice enough to do that. Yeah. So, for instance, if I win a round with a throw, I'll get 25 seasonal credits, perform 2 hit air combos, and so on. So lots of different ways to earn seasonal credits. You can't purchase seasonal credits, unlike Dragon Crystals. You have the option to purchase Dragon Crystals with real life money, but you can also earn Dragon Crystals by playing through the game. But yeah, so seasonal credits can only be gotten in game, same as coins as well, golden coins as well. So yeah, let's start off with Krampus. So here are the Christmas themed Mortal Kombat skins. This is the Santa's Little Helper reptile skin. There's also a Krampus General Shaw skin, and there is a Winter Solstice Liu Kang skin. There's also a Winter Solstice Sindel, Rain, Kenshi, and there is a Mrs. Claus Katana skin as well. But I don't play much
General Shao
as them. I do play a fair share of General Shao from time to time, and Reptile and Liu Kang. Okay, so let's get ourselves some more seasonal credits. Christmas Eve with Mortal Kombat 1. Christmas spelled with a K. I'm going to use my frost fart. So to get the maximum amount of seasonal credits, which I think is like around 3,000 seasonal credits, it's ideal that you get, well, it's actually needed. You need to get a flawless victory, and you need to end with either a fatality or a brutality. It can be a cameo fatality as well. It could be a cameo brutality. It doesn't matter, as long as it's a finisher. You get the maximum amount of seasonal credits. Didn't get the flawless victory there, so I won't get the maximum amount. You can check to see how much you actually got well, it'll show up like very quickly beside your seasonal credits. Seasonal credits are like silver or platinum in colour, right beside your gold coins. You can see then how much you get. So Christmas is a time for, like, you know, family, friends, your loved ones. So I'm not planning on doing a whole lot of live streams for Christmas. I don't have a Christmas spectacular live stream planned or anything like that, because I'm going to be spending Christmas with family. You know. But as I said, I will be planning on doing short burst live streams, you know, if I get the time. But look, I'm live now for, let's say, the next, maybe say like 30 minutes or so. And I am planning on going live maybe later on tonight. Irish time, it'll be after midnight. For maybe an hour and a half, or something like that. And if I can manage to get some time tomorrow on Christmas Day, I might do another short burst live stream, which could range between 30 minutes and 60 minutes. You walked right into it. You walked right into it. Let's do spin cycle. Fatality for general shot back, forward, down, square. Ho, ho, ho. Smoke.
Fatality. General Shao wins.
Yes, General Krampus. General Krampus wins. So I'm not going to go as Santa's little helper, reptile skin. Which is hands down my favourite Christmas skin.
Zesty's a Terran.
So what I'm actually doing right now, the node that I'm actually on right now, on Tarkat and Connolly, the endurance, the band is back, I think is what it's called. It's a very effective node if you want to farm EXP, including seasonal credits. This is what I'm looking for. Messed up the fatality, doesn't matter. Now, apart from grinding seasonal credits, I don't really care for grinding anything else in Season 3, because in Season 2 I already reached max fighter mastery rank with every fighter. I've gotten the maximum amount of dragon crystals you can get in the game, so I don't have to do any grinding like that. But as I said, I do have to grind for some seasonal credits so I can get all of the seasonal items in Season 3. So it's called the Band's Back. It's in the later the further section of the Tarkat and Colony, the section that you go to after you get the Cryomancer Heart. It's in that area. Yeah, and that's what it's called. It's called the Band's Back. So level 37 node. So it's 7 levels higher than your current level. So you're defeating 3 opponents. So if you get a flawless victory on those 3 opponents and you finish with either a fatality or a brutality, then you're pretty much, yeah, you're going to be getting a lot of seasonal credits. Admiring that skin, I love it. I remember in Mortal Kombat X and Mortal Kombat 11 with the Towers of Time. They always had Christmas themed Towers of Time. The stages were like full of modifiers. You would have like all sorts, like snowmen, like explosive snowballs and everything. Very, very Christmas. I actually missed that, to be honest with you. I appreciate what they're doing with Mortal Kombat 1 when it comes to Christmas themed stuff. I do. It's nice that you can actually go into the store and get yourself some Christmas themed skins and palettes. There is a Christmas themed stage as well, but there was just something about the Towers of Time. I don't know, I liked it. I don't see why they just can't have,
Reptile wins.
like, there's a pyramid that would pop up now and again in seasons where you're fighting a really tough opponent. They could easily just throw in an entire tower there, or they could just change. They could just update. Because Invasions, you have to be connected to the internet to play Invasions. It's essentially, even though it's single player mode, it requires it to be connected to the server. So they're continually updating Invasions. Like every month or so, there's a brand new season. And they add in a pyramid now and again, as I mentioned, where you fight a tough opponent. So they could easily just update the seasonal tower or challenge tower and throw in all those like Christmassy themed modifiers and bring back the classic Towers of Time, because I miss that, like I do. So now we're going to go as Winter Solstice, Liu Kang skin, aka Christmas theme, like, you know, this. There he is. His red bandana, green top.
I wish I was a fireman.
Red pants. Very Christmassy.
Action.
Rain, I almost had a flawless victory until you fucked it up. You bastard.
Finish him.
Did I call him Rain? Either way, it's smoke, just to be clear.
Fatality. Liu Kang wins.
So I currently have 23,482 seasonal credits. I think once I reach 30,000, I'm going to go back into the seasonal items in the store, and I should hopefully have enough seasonal credits to get everything. Fingers crossed.
Action.
Maybe we'll get a Christmas themed pyramid tomorrow now. We could fight some like ultra hard, giant fucking Sub-Zero snowman or something. Yeah, imagine. I'd buy that for $1. That was a Robocop reference if you didn't get it.
Fatality. Liu Kang wins.
Oh, I'll actually show you in a second as well what talisman and relic I'm actually using for this endurance fight. because they really make it easier to get the flawless victory. You're not going to be guaranteed it though, but it definitely makes it easier. No, I think NetherRealm Studios should give us all a present for Christmas. Thank us for our understanding and loyalty. You know, like, considering how difficult it actually is to earn Dragon Crystals, and considering how limited they are, you know, because once you earn the maximum amount of Dragon Crystals in game, that's it. Like, you can't earn any more. So if you spend your Dragon Crystals, that's it. The game will go on, like Mortal Kombat 1 will go on. There'll be more seasons, they'll update the store every Friday, there'll be more premium content. So what are you going to do? You have no choice, literally, to spend money on Dragon Crystals. So there will come a time, once everyone spends their Dragon Crystals, there will come a time where the only way to get Dragon Crystals will be to spend money on them. That's going to happen for everyone, eventually. Because as I mentioned, there's only a certain amount of Dragon Crystals you can earn in game. So considering that, you know, I think I should say, look, you know what, thank you for paying full price for Mortal Kombat 1. People who even paid for the premium edition, like myself, but even people who paid for the collector's edition as well, which is insane. They should say, look, happy Christmas. Here is the first 3 Mortal Kombat games for free. Enjoy. Wishful thinking. Wishful thinking. That would be the day. Oh, that would be the day. I still think they're eventually going to release some sort of a remaster or remake, you know, of the first 3 Mortal Kombat games, or else they just like release them all in one go, or like maybe they'll do like a Spyro Reignited trilogy, Crash Bandicoot, Insane Trilogy type thing, like remaster the first 3 games, or else they'll like go all out and like remake. I don't think they should remake like them as in like with these kind of graphics. I really think that they should be what's the word I'm looking for? There's a word I'm looking for. Preserved. I think they should be preserved in their original form. It's like if you're an archaeologist, and let's say like you uncover an ancient artifact. Like, you're not going to start fucking getting out your antibacterial wipes and giving it a polish. Oh, we got to polish this now. And I'm going to draw this on top of it. I'm going to pimp up this fucking artifact. No, you're going to preserve the artifact. You know, obviously you're going to clean it up very professionally. You know, and then it gets taken to a museum and it gets preserved. You know, that's what I think. Classic games should be treated as. Like, I don't think Mortal Kombat 1 should be taken and completely remade with like modern graphics looking like this. No, remastered, I think. You know, remastered, cleaned up a little bit, but preserved in their original form. That's what I think we should get. I mean, obviously you can have online and maybe equipped mode where you can unlock early concept of Mortal Kombat 1. You know, maybe unseen footage, behind the scene footage, stuff like that. But the overall game, how it looks and how it plays, should be preserved. I mean, I think Spyro Reignited Trilogy is a good example of that. I think Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy is a good example of that. I think those games are extremely preserved. They play like the originals. Obviously, they're updated visually, but they still have the, how can I say, like, I mean, it's not like Crash Bandicoot is an actual fucking bandicoot, or like Spyro like is some kind of fucking like reptilian or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's still a purple dragon. Like, you know, so like, yeah, those 2 games were heavily preserved, and I like that, you know. And yeah, I think if they do eventually re-release classic Mortal Kombat games, I'd like to see them in their original form. You know, with all the bashing I gave Street Fighter 6, and believe me, I gave that game an awful bashing. Rightfully so. You know, people paying fucking full price for a game and there's paid like fucking fighter passes in it, like locking minor content behind it. Of course I fucking bash. Just stand by bashing it, like. But there's one thing that I would give that game a lot of credit for, and that's the fact that if you have a Capcom ID, which you have to have anyway to play Street Fighter 6, or if you have save data of Street Fighter 5, if you played Street Fighter 5 basically, and let's face it, if you have Street Fighter 6, chances are you've played Street Fighter 5, you can actually play Street Fighter 2, the entire game, for free. I think it's fantastic. You know? Like, if you just get fed up of Street Fighter 6, you just get fed up of modern Street Fighter, you can literally just start playing Street Fighter 2. I think it would be great if NetherRealm Studios did something similar or Mortal Kombat 1 and just gave us, you know what I mean, the opportunity to play like Mortal Kombat 1 or Mortal Kombat 2. But again, though, wishful thinking. But then again, though, I don't know. Like, there is more to come with Mortal Kombat 1. So, yeah. What the hell? That was very effective, indeed. Oh, this reminds me, actually, I'm going to show you, I just keep forgetting fatalities, and to show you the talisman that I'm using as well, actually, and the relic as well.
Fatality. Reptile wins.
One thing, and I spoke on this before, I think they need to update Invasions to improve it, to make it more, I think, enjoyable, make it more engaging, make it more expansive, I think. Because I think like 3 seasons in a row, this feels like the exact same thing. Okay, you're getting new skins. Again, I think what it's like they're just giving you like an interactive way of unlocking content. So the talisman that I'm currently using is called Frost Fart. It's a bit like Windbreaker, but instead of like an acidy fart, it is a frozen fart. Either way, it deals damage to your opponent, a lot of damage to your opponent. At that, to be precise, 3000% damage to be precise. Very, very effective. You just use it, and you know your opponent gets trapped in it, deals a lot of damage, more or less one hit kill. Even against level 37 fighters. Very, very effective for this node, you know. The talisman, sorry, the relic I'm actually using then is called Frenzy. And damage done increases by 25%. You double your critical hit chance, which probably explains why I got a one hit kill earlier. Thing is, you can't block, and you can't use breakers, but you don't really want to be blocking anyway, because if you block and your fighter hits you, you still take damage. So if you're going for that flawless victory, you don't want to be taking damage, obviously. So you're not going to be blocking. So this is actually very, very good relic to use. You can't use your breakers. Again, you're not going to be blocking. Breakers are basically like, breakers is if you basically, it's another form of a block. So if your opponent does this combo on you, then you can break the combo. But again, if you're going for the flawless victory, and you want to be going for the flawless victory to get the maximum amount of EXP and seasonal credits, you're not going to be blocking, so you don't have to worry about those. So it's a win-win. You know, you're increasing your damage, and you're increasing your chance, you're doubling your chance of getting a critical hit as well. So Frenzy Relic and Frost Fart Talisman. Interesting combination right there. But yeah, Oh yes. So I wonder, by him grabbing me, did I take damage?
The show is over. Brutality. Reptile wins.
Yeah, I still took damage. So I have 24,712 now. What time is it now? For 10 minutes, let's say. Let's see how it goes on the live stream. Again, I just say these are going to be short burst, Christmassy themed live streams. I don't have any like Christmas. I don't have any like, Christmas spectacular live stream planned because I'll be spending Christmas with family. I won't have as much time to stream. But I'm glad I managed to get, this stream and yet another stream earlier as well. I'll go back to Krampus.
Muscle Beach. Action.
I think it's great to see how far Mortal Kombat has come over the years in every way. Everywhere. Graphically, story-wise, gameplay-wise, just how popular it is. It's always great to see like new generations of MK fans. So yeah, I just love the fact that like 30 years later, this series is stronger now than it's ever been. New movies, animated movies as well. It's great to see, but I would like to see more of a celebration of its past, respect of its past, because you can have the present or the future without the past. You wouldn't be born without the past, because in the past you were conceived. I'm not going to go deep, but it's true. So there wouldn't be a Mortal Kombat like 1 if it wasn't for Mortal Kombat 1. It's so weird saying that actually. If it wasn't for the original Mortal Kombat. So I just think like, and at the end of the day, like it's not a case of, I don't want anyone thinking like it's not like, I mean, it's not like Ed Boon hates the series that he created. It's not like he hates the original Mortal Kombat games. He absolutely adores those games. This game is full of Easter eggs and references, and they always like this case. Absolutely, Ed Boon, like, because he worked on the series from the beginning. I think Warner Bros. Respects Mortal Kombat a lot, actually. They're always like they're throwing in references to the movies. They're throwing in. I mean, they love the series. I think the fans love it as well. It's just that there's a lot of issues that occur with like the higher ups in Warner Brothers, and they would probably they probably want to release classic Mortal Kombat games, but they're looking at like all different aspects, and I think they get a bit blinded as well by like business as well. And I don't know, there's definitely a lot of people who would play classic Mortal Kombat, absolutely, even newcomers to the series, because they would like to see where it all began. I always point to the success of the many re-releases of Street Fighter 2 over the years. They were very successful. Street Fighter 2, what was it called? The one that came to the Switch, I completely forget what it's called. The Final Challengers, I think it was called, sold very well on Switch. Just one platform alone, like, and Capcom were very happy about it. They even said they were happy with the sales, and the sales exceeded their expectations as well. So there's always going to be demand for classic games. And I think when it comes to Mortal Kombat, I think people would like to be able to go back and play the classic series. Absolutely want to. So I mean, they're begging for a remake of Shaolin Monks, which is the most. It's a spin-off. You know, it's not even a mainline Mortal Kombat game, and people want that. So there's definitely demand for classic Mortal Kombat. Re-releases, remakes. I don't think there's any denying that. I think both NetherRealm Studios and Warner Bros. are probably just looking for the right way to approach it. maybe Ed Boon doesn't just want to release a classic Mortal Kombat game for the sake of it. Maybe he just doesn't want to do like a Konami job with the Metal Gear Master Collection. Maybe he's just happy enough to continue moving the series forward, and in his head he's like, well, Mortal Kombat 1, the original, isn't going anywhere. I mean, I'm sure people still have the original, you know, it's like a Mega Drive or Super Nintendo. I'm sure people can track it down on retro consoles. I'm sure they have the memories of playing it. Maybe he's just not too interested in just like blindly re-releasing a classic game and putting no effort into it. Maybe just thinking of how to approach it. How do I approach re-releasing this game? You know, which is good. You know, I don't know. But like, I think every time Ed Boon was asked about it, like they said they absolutely want to do it. Like, there was never a time where Ed Boon said no, I don't want to do it. You know, and it's pretty much it's actually on the shelf actually as well. It's been on the shelf for a long time. There was different there was different ideas for like a classic Mortal Kombat collection over the years. Different people, different ideas. It's going to happen eventually. You know, it's going to happen eventually. It was a pity though that didn't happen last year with the 30th anniversary of the series. I think that would have been the perfect time to release the game. Like, we released a collection like that. This would have been perfect. Anyway, I think my take on it anyway, if I had to come up with an idea for a remaster, I would go down the road of remaster. You know, like, so re-releasing a classic Mortal Kombat game, I would do it I would like to see it done in the style of again, Spyro Reed Metal Trilogy or Crash Insane Trilogy. So you take the original games, you take its gameplay, you take its presentation, you preserve it. You preserve the game. Obviously you update it, but you preserve what that game was all about. So I think that would be really interesting. And something as well, and this was actually going to be done because I think it started with like Mortal Kombat HD Collection. I think that's what it was called. That was going to happen. That was planned to happen. And I think it even had a crypt and everything. You could actually unlock even like you can actually even get different skins for the fighters as well. So basically, you have different skin for like Sub-Zero and Scorpion. But they were, I think, presentation and gameplay wise, that was all preserved. But that is as in like new modes, and it was going to be online as well, which you can do with Street Fighter, the Final Challengers, and even Street Fighter Arcade Collection as well. I think it's called that anyway. So yeah,
Two faces, one
that's the style I would like to go with. I wouldn't like to see, again, I wouldn't like to see like a very lazy approach like what Konami did with Metal Gear Master Collection, where there's just, oh, these are the games, here you go, you know. I wouldn't like to see a full-on remake either, you know. Like, I wouldn't want it to be too ambitious because it will just completely, I think it would take away from the originals instead of actually adding to the originals, you know. Boom. I think it's actually very hard to avoid being hit by Smoke's attacks. So when you do manage to do it, like...
Reptile wins. Flawless victory.
Hang on a second, just want to check the time. I'd say 5 more minutes left, I'd say. So switch over to Liu Kang. Winter Solstice Liu Kang.
Flame broiled. Destruction. Finish him.
Okie dokie, that's going to do it for my short burst Christmassy live stream of Mortal Kombat 1, Christmas Eve of Mortal Kombat 1. I hope you enjoyed. I am planning on doing 1 or 2 more of these over Christmas, see how it goes. But until then, thank you very much for watching. Have a good Christmas Eve, and I will see you next time on Green Gaming. Thank you.